Welcome back to Slothbox. This channel is proudly sponsored by Lionpool Security Services and the Excelsior Sporting Club.
Today I'm joined by top Welsh super lightweight prospect. I'm James. Tom, how you getting on, mate?
Yeah, not bad. You okay, mate?
Yeah, not too bad. I want to take it right back to the start, mate. How did you first get into boxing?
First got into boxing. I was getting bullied in primary school. My mother and my brother, whole family just thought it'd be best if I go to the gym, try and learn a little bit of self-defense, So I went from there, really. Went there for about a year and then give up on it. A little fat kid going to the gym, tits bouncing when you're skin. Didn't really enjoy it at the start. And then I went back. And then from there, I started off in, what's it called, Fight Academy Wales with Darren Wilson and all that. And then stayed there, had a couple of fights there, and then went to Jamie Arthur. Arthur, former. Went to his gym and then went there in 2012 and it all went from there. And he just, he brought me on leaps and bounds from there. And I don't think I'd be where I am today without him,
I was looking at just doing a bit of research earlier, and you turned pro quite young, around 21, 22. I was just wondering, what was the reasons behind turning pro at such a young age?
Towards the end of the amateurs, I was only fighting like once a year in the World Championships, and then COVID happened, and I was like, if I'm fighting once or twice a year, I might as well get paid for it, So yeah, and that's what I really wanted to do. That was my only ambition, really, was to turn pro. Like any amateurs was a bonus. I fought in the GB Tri Nations. Fought Mark Dickinson. He signed in Matchroom. He beat me up as a cracking fight though. But then I turned pro. That's what I really wanted to do. So yeah, I had a meeting with Tony Borg. Went up there to train. Because the story of why I went up there. You know Rashid Omar?
Yeah.
I fought him in the amateurs, and then he signed pro and started training with Tony Borg. So I give him a message. He said, "I'll come up here." And then as soon as I went up there, the vibe was good. Everyone just clicked. We're all about the same weight, so it just made sense to go up there. And then a week later, he had me signing to professional.
Well, perfect. Well, you did turn pro, and it was on a Gavin Gwynn card in Swansea. I was just wondering, you only get that one debut, you get it once. What was that night like?
It was amazing. It was like a world title fight. That's what Tony said. This as a world title fight, and I did. And to be on, Gavin's Commonwealth undercard, that was even better. I've been Swan. Had a packed leisure centre. It was rammed. I had a good following as well. It just made the night 10 times better. Everyone screaming your name, and obviously most of your stable mates, fans as well, they're cheering you on. So it's great. You just want to put a massive performance on. There's only 4 rounds, so you go well for there, doesn't it?
Well, fast forward to now, you're 5-0. You've had 4 fights. I think it's going to be 4 fights this year. How's the journey been so far? Because you turned over, and it seemed to have all moved pretty quickly. How's the journey been?
Yeah, it's been really good. The first year, I think he fought twice, like that, and then it was meant to be 3 times, but I had a rib injury, so I had to pull out of a fight. And then I think start of this year, and we've been flying. I think 3 fights. I think this year, fights this year. I had a 4-rounder, 6-rounder, another 4-rounder in Bristol on short notice. So really good. Just want to keep the ball rolling now. We got one in September, and there's talks of one in October. So keep going. Get up the rankings.
Well, next out, you're on a show both promoted and headlined by Kieran Geffen in the Vale Sports Arena in Cardiff against the pretty game fighter in Santiago Garces. How are you feeling about that one? Because it's like you said, it's going to be the 4th fight this year. How are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm feeling well prepared for it, and ready for it. Hopefully he'd be a bigger test than the other ones, I've seen him only 1 fight. I think he fought for a world youth title. He was alright, but I think he's just a tough Colombian, most from Arne. But I watched that fight, and I think I could have beat both of them. So I'm not too worried, but you can't overlook anyone. But yeah, I believe in myself. I think I'll win with flying colours.
But just moving on from that, looking at the gym you've got Gavin Gwynn in there, champion. Lee Selby was in there. I was just wondering, what's it like training alongside champions like that, and what sort of advice have they given you?
It's great, you know. Like Gavin, you know, you see him fight, he got a bigger engine than a bloody, I don't know. The engines can't describe it or anything, but yeah, when you're training alongside him, you're trying to keep up with him, like, you know, so he's bringing you on. He's showing you how a true champion trains, you know. And yeah, you know, they just say, you know, keep your head down, work hard, you know, because, you know, when you got talent, you got to have hard work with it as well. You can't just rely on your talent. So it's been great, really, like, you know.
I was just wondering, what's next? You fight in a few weeks, and again, we mentioned it before, it's the fourth one this year. What's next after that? Are you looking to have another one before the year's out?
Yeah, there's talks of one in October. Me and Tony were talking the other day. He said if we get through this one, you know, pretty easy, and then we're looking to go 8-rounder, and then hopefully a title after that, maybe Welsh or Celtic title, either one.
Well, if you do get that fight in October, that'll make it 5 fights this year. I was just wondering, behind all that, what is the ambition? What do you want to get out of boxing? When you're an old man, you sat there with your grandkids, what do you want to be able to tell them you've done? Because you're making a lively start so far at the beginning of your career. What do you want to be able to tell them you've done by the end of it?
You know, I just want to tell them that I worked hard, never gave up. You know, if you do everything you can to pursue it, like, you know. But yeah, boxing, you know, like everyone, they want to go all the way, don't they? But you got to set these little goals. As soon as you get them little goals, they set you on the right path to get to that main one, like, you know. So yeah, that's it, really.
The thing is, with whenever I talk to anyone that's Welsh on it, I like to talk about the state of Welsh boxing because it's come on leaps and bounds in the past 2 years. I mean, you're training alongside one of the people that's sort of carrying the flag in Gavin Gwynn. But another one I wanted to ask you about is Joe Cordina. I mean, he won his belt back not too long ago, but how far do you think he can go? Because he's still pretty young in terms of boxing. I mean, you got the Shakur Stevenson fight that's going to be there, I think, for the remainder of his career. But how far do you think he can go?
I think he'll unify. Hopefully, yeah. If he keeps doing what he's doing, you know. I was there for his first world title against Ogawa, but yeah, and his last fight as well, he dropped him, you know. But he got the power. He proves he got the power at super feather. Yeah, I think you go on and unify. Maybe step up and wait once he's done that, and then, you know, the sky's the limit for him, you know, because he got all the talent in the world. He proves he works hard, and yeah, he's a what's the word? Inspiration to all us young Welsh boxers as well, all boxers in general, like, you know, being world champion. That's the goal, isn't it?
Well, last question from me, mate. It's been an absolute pleasure so far. I was just wondering, where do you see yourself come the end of the year? With the big talking point in this interview, it's been about how busy you've kept yourself this year. Well, come Christmas time, what do you hope to have done?
Hopefully we get through this one, and maybe one more. And then hopefully that sets me up for a title fight either end of the year or start of next year. Yeah, but I think after this fight, you see how we go, because I got a little boy on the way. So hopefully spend some time with him, you know, and then get straight back into camp. Get ready for the next one.
Well, like I said, mate, it's been an absolute pleasure. I've been Lyndon Dixon. He's been Tom James, and we will see you on the next one.
Thank you very much.